welcome back everyone. My name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Unfortunately, my recorder crashed at the very beginning of this video. I didn't notice it had crashed until we started this fight. We're about halfway through the fight, or mostly done this fight I should say. There's only one bandit left standing, but that's okay. We set up some traps near the beginning and some tar. The bandits killed themselves a little bit on the traps, and now we're just finishing off the rest of them. But the conversation before we started was, Oleg seems to be even gloomier, and Svetlana's sorrowful. Both of them look at you intently. We said we would wait for the attack. I'm prepared for the attack. Get in your positions and wait. Amiri then flexed her shoulders and said, finally, a fight. I was bored with all that talking. Oleg replied, I see you're not easily cowed. Svetlana then begged us to be careful, and please not to let Oleg do anything too risky. Oleg ordered Svetlana to go hide inside, and said we were going to go meet our guests. The bandits said that they were kobolds eat me alive, what is this? I'll rip your heads off, blah blah blah. They triggered a couple traps and died, and now we just have one bandit left. So that's kind of where we're at the moment.
Despicable!
I'm gonna try and charge. Or I'm not gonna charge, because it's not gonna let me, but that's fine. And we're gonna smack that one just in the face. We gained 120 experience for finishing the fight. That's actually a really tough fight. Also, go away. I think it's a cloak of protection, but we're going to gather all of the loot. I did switch our difficulty to hard mode, so we are on hard mode now. I expect fights to be a little more difficult at this point in time, so we'll see how things turn out. Is our encumbrance at medium? Okay, good. My people seem to be moving a little bit slowly, so I'm going to have to sell more junk, probably. Oleg is breathing heavily, but he shakes his fist in the air menacingly. Your rats got what you deserved. Now they'll know better than to treat honest people like cattle. We should call Bakken out before he freezes in those bushes. Now, my lord, head on up to the guest rooms on the second floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. And this is for your efforts. Now don't offend me by trying to turn it down. Just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward. If that were more common practice in the world, I think life would be so much better. What did we get? 100 gold, so basically nothing. But it'll help towards our buy more people fund. Because we're going to need to buy more people. I'm assuming after we rest for the night we're allowed to do that. People have told me that it isn't Oleg's tavern that we can do that. We can't pick locks, so we have no one to pick locks at the moment. We need a rogue. There's actually quite a bit of loot in here. And we have a couple of things from pre-ordering the game, so we'll gather all, or we'll grab all that I should say, and see what they are. +1 confidence bonus to all skill checks. That looks actually kind of awesome. Increases the DC of all enchantment spells by 1 and grants color spray 3 times per day. Sort of okay. And a cloak of resistances +1 to all saving throws. That's sort of just okay. The head chomper is a +2 morale bonus on perception and lore. With 1 charge. Do we keep it forever? Where's it? Oh, it's just a quick item. I wonder if it just wanders around with us, if it's like a one-time thing. I hope it's just not a one-time thing. That would kind of suck. Anyways, we're going to check the other box. And this thing, which is a book. A guide to read/sell. So the first thing we're going to buy is probably a rogue or mage. You wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. A quick look out the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
The half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appears before you. Even in this ghostly form, it's clear that she's exhausted. Her shoulders are slouched, and her large blue eyes burn within her pale face. Her voice is barely more than a whisper as she reaches towards you. It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph. What do you want from me?
Aid. Salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffer. suffocate in this fog. Soon, even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
The Stag Lord is responsible for the fog?
Yes. It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
Alright, I understand. Farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger. But our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
The nymph's whisper fades as she disappears. Alright, so we got a rest, and now we have to set off to the Thornford and stuff. But we have side quests to do, of course. There are many smaller things to do, and we're going to get started on those instead. Now we're actually in a camp, so technically the encumbrance penalty doesn't bother us here. We're going to go sell some things, though. The elf looks straight at you, through the tangled hair falling over her face. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Seeking your fortune in the Stolen Lands? You aren't the only one of your kind here. Take my advice. Keep your eyes open and watch your back. Sometimes the ones who call themselves your friends are more dangerous than your enemies. Judging by the elf's voice, it's obvious that she started the day with a jug of wine. Who are you? The elf grunts. Enorial Eight Eyes. Once upon a time, I was famous throughout Absalom. Enorial Eight Eyes of the Reckless Six. Well, glory passes quickly a few miserable decades later, and no one recognizes you on the street anymore. What a shame. A famous Pathfinder here in the middle of nowhere? Why? You want to know how one could exchange the life of a Pathfinder for this sorry, drunken rat hole? The light in Enorial's eyes goes out as if someone had blown out a candle. You lose all your friends because of one scumbag, and then you'll understand. I was the only one to return from the final campaign of the Reckless Six, and whatever is left of me can't be called a seeker anymore. Enorial remains silent for a long time, as if wondering if she wishes to poke the old wound. Here's the story. Our leader, Vermelt, was the best of us, wise, brave, friends with everyone. One of those friends, Adivian Adricent, sent him a disturbing letter. He stumbled upon mention of some ancient books on the art of necromancy. Secrets like those are best left hidden forever. Trust me, I've seen what that kind of magic can do. The elf bites her lips. To make a long story short, these volumes were supposedly hidden in the catacombs of Gallowspire. We decided that the books should be retrieved and kept safe by the Society. We gathered in a tavern, discussed the expedition, and then proceeded to Ustalav. It was a normal mission, a quick and quiet recovery. Enorial smiles bitterly, but everything turned out to be much more complicated. We barely made it through the Witchgate Forest. All those terrible living trees, undead druids, and their arches of bone. It was a miracle we managed to make it out alive. We'd chosen Wren Church to stop at. It was marked on Vermelt's map as safe enough to have a hole up in, and lick our wounds. How we wished that had been true. Vermelt was the first to perish. He was attacked by one of the monsters hiding in the stables. It tossed him about like a feather and threw him down an ancient well. His shout echoed for a long time, and I didn't hear the sound of him landing. And then, Enorial pauses and turns away, hiding her eyes. Enough. I shouldn't have gotten into this. Who am I to stir up others' feelings with my chatter? We better forget about it for now. Maybe I'll tell you more some other time, but not today. Wanna join me? No, I got things here to do already. You better manage on your own. Alright, we'll have to go. You're not the person that's selling me mercenaries, apparently. Oh, here we go. Actually, it is. I sit here waiting for adventurers who are in need of help. We may be sitting here in a backwoods tavern, but in Absalom I have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coins. They have brave hearts but shallow pockets. A little gold would be welcome change for them. I can send them a message and they will come from Absalom through a portal. If you're interested, just give me a sign and we'll arrange everything right away. 2,000 gold pieces. Alright, that is what the cost is. So we need to get some money so we can buy some people. Well, how much money do we have currently? We have 1,000. We're not gonna have enough, are we? Even if we sell all this junk. That's gonna net us 48 whole dollars, and that's gonna give us a little more. You know what? We're just gonna sell everything that's not nailed down. Oh, we might be able to make it there. 770. We need a little bit more money. Do we have any treasures to sell? Yes, we have some. We can sell this necklace. DC of all enchantment spells. I mean... we can sell the bracers of armor. We don't have any characters that are capable of even using it. Alright, we have enough to get a character. Let's go buy ourselves a character. I agree. Alright, a new mercenary time. Now the question is, do we want a rogue right away, or do we want a wizard right away? I think we're probably going to go with a rogue. Yeah, we're going to go with a rogue. Let's find a cool... that's a cool portrait. I kind of like that. I don't think I've ever used a half-orc rogue before, but actually we want more of an elven rogue. That's a monk. I need someone roguey looking. Wait, where's that one portrait I remember seeing? Not you, not you, not you. There's some portraits missing. Yeah, there is. Interesting. That's an arcane archer. Alright, we might just have to go with whatever we can find. Alright, the half-orc photo it is. I don't know if we're gonna make it an actual half-orc, because I think I'm gonna go with elf, to be honest. Wait a minute, was there any elves? There's one elf, right? Just this one? She's an elf, but she's clearly a monk. And that's a druid. Alright, we're gonna go with her, sorry. Because we want a rogue to be an archer. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. We can make an eldritch scoundrel. Gives us magic, I think, as well. We get cantrips, and we get debilitating injury, evasion, danger sense, of course, rogue talent, finesse training, like all rogues do. Does it have to be a melee weapon, though? I think it does. It's a knife master. I don't think I've ever used a knife master before. Oh. Light weapons don't do as much to her. That's kind of cool. It's a thug. Wait, do knife masters not? Oh, they do. Okay. They're frightening, apparently. We could just go straight rogue, maybe. Oh, I see. The sneak attack is delayed on the Eldritch Scoundrel by a lot. Or do we need a rogue? We could do something different. entirely. Like, we could do a ranger that had trap sense. And I'm kind of torn. Alright, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna pause for 1 sec. We'll figure out our character, and then I'll just come back and show you guys what I choose. See you guys in a moment. Okay, I am back. After a not inconsiderable amount of hand-wringing, I picked a character. We're gonna level up, and I'll show you who she is. So she's a rogue. Straight up just a plain rogue. She's gonna be a ranged person. And her skills are mostly the ones you would expect. Persuasion, perception, knowledge, world, stealth, trickery, mobility. Her knowledge world isn't going to be that super important, but mostly this trickery ability. That's her lockpicking and disarm trap skill, so super important. Persuasion actually might not be so important for her. Well, she's got really good charisma for that exact reason, so she can be really good at persuasion. But I also want her to be good at knowledge world. Maybe we'll go back and forth on those two. They don't have to be perfect, but they can go back and forth on them. So she gets a new rogue talent, which I'm going to have to ponder here, so we can do a weapon focus. We're not going to do that yet. I know that we should, but I want to get martial weapon proficiency first on her, because I want her to use long bows as opposed to short bows. It's kind of important. So... nope. We could get a combat feat, which could give us martial weapon skill. In fact, that might be exactly what we do. Alright, good enough. Let's get some longbow on my rogue. Alright. So, what? Oh yeah, we sold our longbow. That was stupid. Oh well, she has a crossbow for now. We'll get her a longbow soon, I'm sure of it. So we have one character. She's also really good at lockpicking, but we can't lockpick with her inside the keep because she's not technically in our group at the moment. Although maybe she just counts. Let's find out. We're also going to be making a rogue, a cleric that I like. No, I wanted to lockpick that, but apparently that's not going to be a thing at the moment. And I guess, oh, we need to grab a quest. Good day. I hope you're feeling alright after battle. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I definitely don't want to waste your time, but if you have a moment, I have a request. What do you want to ask me? Svetlana lowers her head. This is a very personal request, and maybe not important enough for your time. I'll completely understand if you say no, but the first time the Staglord's thugs came here demanding money, they also took my wedding ring, just tore it off my hand. It's just a trinket really, but it meant so much to me. I remember every moment of the day Oleg came to me, that ring in hand, to ask if I'd marry him. I was standing in a fancy dress on the stairs of my father's home, fearing that I'd misheard something, or that I'd say something stupid and everyone around would laugh. Svetlana interrupts herself, shaking her head gently. If you happen to find my ring among the bandits' possessions, please bring it to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved on the inside of the band. Svetlana drops her eyes, lowering her voice. There is one more thing. Among the bandits, there's a dark-haired woman who wields dual axes. She's not bad in a fight. In fact, she can be extremely dangerous and cruel, but please, I beg you, show her mercy if you have the chance. I can't promise anything, but if I come across the ring, I'll return it to you. I understand. I appreciate any effort you put into it. Yep, have to go. Thanks. So that's our side quest obtained. And now we can talk to Oleg. A fine day to you. What brings you by? Well, that's really all I need from you, to be honest. Balkan has a side quest, I guess. Balkan frowns as he ostentatiously examines the nearest wall, hands in his sleeves. Without turning to you, the old man finally says in a dull voice, "You want some potions?" Can I help you in any way? Balkan glances at you, suddenly interested. Well, since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. The berries are red and look a lot like raspberries. Fangberries, I call them. I'd be really grateful if you gathered a basket of them and brought them back. Just be quick, if you do, they spoil quickly. I also need a bucket of moon radishes. They're a rare and mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but I know that kobolds gather them and value them highly. It's not a huge deal, really. I'd do it myself if I were younger, but if you're willing, I'll pay you. 3 potions for the berries and a purse full of coins for the radishes. I'll consider it, Balkan. The old man crosses his arms, clearly annoyed. Whatever. I should go. Wait. Alright, I guess I do have the quests. Let's journal. We don't have the quests. Oh, I guess we do have the quest, but it's not in our log. Oh no, there they are. They appeared this time. They just took a few moments. Alright, it's time to head out on the road. We're gonna probably go run into a random encounter, but we're gonna go just kind of look around a little bit. We need to get some more gold. We're really poor. We have 445 gold. Not a lot. And unfortunately, our group is only 5 people, so it's not exactly ideal. We want a few more. We want a mage. My ideal group is going to be our fighter in the front, another fighter with a shield, possibly, or a paladin. Like a lawful evil paladin. I don't know if you can make lawful evil paladins in this game, but we're gonna try. If we can't, then not an evil paladin, obviously. Maybe a sword and board inquisitor or something like that instead. Fangberry Cave, let's head there first. Oh, random encounter. I kind of want a monk, because monks are really, really fun, and then a cleric, and a wizard or sorcerer, one of the two. And then our rogue, of course. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His grey hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes go wide, and he tugs at his beard. Strange weather, invisible fog creeping out of the woods, soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about seemingly at random. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who can cast the evil eye. Move along, old man. We give no alms. I don't have time to listen to an old fool's nonsense. Be gone. Bold dog barks aloud, while cunning one readies to bite. Cunning, short but stubborn. He is now in an ancient tomb that lies south of the trading post, searching for the great power that once gave joy, and now brings only death. You don't want my nonsense? Then you'll hear sobs and screams. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, binding with the claimer shall it be. Binded, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. What are you on about, Remus? Alright, we have to meet Tartusio in the stolen lands. I know it's Tartusio, but I prefer Tartusio. And I'm gonna keep it that way.
I won't be halted.
We need more levels. We don't have enough hit points. And we also need some plate armor, because we don't have enough armor. But first we're gonna go to the Fangberry Cave. It's probably one of the easier ones to do. Did I go the right way? I did go the right way. Perfect. There are spiders in here, they do poison. If hard mode proves to be too hard and it's just kind of annoying that we keep dying over and over again, I'm just going to drop it down to challenging again. Just as a heads up. We'll try it for a bit. If it goes okay, then we'll leave it. Alright, we're in a pretty big area.
I won't be halted.
We're going to look around for loot as we wander. Mostly with our rogue, because our rogue has the highest perception. By a considerable amount. I like how there's like a weird creepy fog of war at the sides of the map now. I don't remember that from before, so... Neat. I also love the rogue cloak hood combo. Oh, monitor lizards. We are gonna fight it.
Sorry, was lost in thought.
This will You cannot stand against me. Unworthy.
That thing has a lot of life. One dead.
Heal me quickly.
I don't know if this heal is gonna go off in time, so we're just gonna hope for the best.
This is not.
He's fine. Everything's okay. Nothing's okay. Everyone keeps missing. You have like a +6 to hit. Come on. You can hit it with something. There we go. Thank you.
I'm losing my temper.
Can't believe we only have one. We don't have just one spell memorized. We have several. I was wondering why I didn't have any cures on my bar. Oh, they're over there. Well, how was I supposed to know that? Let's skin them. Our lore nature succeeded. We got some monitor scales and some meat. We'll collect all. We didn't bring any supplies with us because we're not going very far from the tavern. Ooh. Yes, please. Things to sell for more characters. In theory. Buying a custom group is going to put us back a lot of money, by the way. Do I want to kill the deer? I mean, I don't not want to kill the deer. They're worth experience. And they also hit pretty hard for deer. If we lose the deer, I'm going to be very disappointed in our group. Come on. There we go. Somebody hit the deer. It can't be that hard. Seriously. We built a warrior with 19 strength and he can't hit a friggin' deer. What is your chance to hit? You have +6 to hit at level 2. Thank you, Amiri. At least you can hit something. Alright. We only got one. Regardless, we kinda won. We actually might need to rest before we go do the spiders. Luckily, we have pretty good knowledge nature checks in our group, so that'll be fine. And we'll camp here. Also give us a good look at the camping mechanic again. Alright, let's manage this a little bit better. So, you are not good at stealth. You are good at stealth. You're camouflage worthy. You guys suck at cooking, but you'll have to do. No one's doing... What's sharpen weapons do? Does it tell us anywhere what these special abilities are? Oh, there we go. Damage is +1. Oh. Oh, wow, that's kind of nice. So it's +1 to damage any fight within the next 12 hours after waking up. But I need her to hunt, more importantly, so... Maybe we could set one of our crappy cooks to doing a special thing next time. We never get a good meal, by the way. It's just the way of the world.
Scared? You
Oh, this is a bad situation.
Repent! Let's hear you cry!
This won't kill me.
We have no armor on because we just woke up from a nap.
I'll survive. I always survive.
My wounds pile on.
And no one can hit the thing.
This is not the end.
It might be the end.
This happened.
Should move my rogue away. So much for that stealth. Wait, what are our attack rolls? Let me just see. We're rolling 5s? Hang on. What other rolls have we gotten here? Oh, these epic misses that we've had. Rolled a 9. Wait, we can't hit with a 9? Oh, she needs to switch out her crossbow. Wait, that shouldn't matter. Hang on. I'm confused by something. We're gonna reload. Something's not quite right with the rogue at the moment. Why does she only have a +... Oh, because she was firing in melee, right. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try one of those special ability things. I gotta get her out of melee if she's gonna be shooting things. I forgot about that. She doesn't have point blank shot or anything like that. Or not point blank shot. Whatever the equivalent is in Pathfinder. Point blank shot changed from D&D 3.5 to Pathfinder. Alright, manage. Your camouflaging harem is... Undead Guardians. Okay. We don't need...
Perhaps I will return to Keonan one day.
We're gonna get Undead Guardians. They're gonna help us if we get encounters while we sleep.
Find the wretch who reported me to the Elven Eldest and drain them of their blood, drop by drop.
A long... Okay, 10 hours. That's fine. I don't even know why we bother trying to cook. Any spiders this time? No, we're fine. We're not full life, but we're fine-ish. Sorry for the quick cut. I had a phone call to take. I also stopped into that cave really quickly. There are swarms in there. Now, the thing about swarms are they're immune to conventional weapons. You need to use area of effect attacks to kill them. We have none. We have 2 potions, so we're not going to be able to win that fight at all, so we're going to come back for this later when we have somebody that can do area of effect attacks. Also, we're at like 32-ish minutes, so we're going to call it here anyways. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, in the next video, we'll head off towards the tomb. We'll face off against Tartuccio. And we will hopefully get a new character to stopgap until we can buy a new character that we actually like. So, that's our goal. We'll see how it pans out. Take care, everyone.